Alright guys, you need to bear with me because I'm an insane Assassin's Creed fan, as most of you know, and I have a new love in my life, Watch Dogs. So, while I already have the videos for Borderlands 7 Things I Didn't Know and Metal Gear Solid 2 7 Things I Didn't Know, I had to show you one of these awesome things that I found out. So I turned it into a 7 Things video. Now, while going through Watch Dogs and doing all of the research so that we can give you a Watch Dogs complete story, I stumbled across something. Something huge. Something massive. Something that I just had to make a 7 Things About the Ubiverse video for. Yes, I said Ubiverse. Ubisoft appears to be going the route of the Avengers and implying that everything is in one universe. Are these just some really fun Easter eggs and convenient things that I found? Or are they a hint at a larger project known as the Ubiverse Project? So at this point you're probably already going, alright already infected, get to your proof. So,
Link 1.
In the modern day portions of Assassin's Creed 4, you are a super powerful hacker with the ability to do whatever you want. While this is kind of a weak link, this means that in the modern day of Assassin's Creed, hackers are a commonplace to a certain degree, and it's easier than ever to hack into things. Interesting, wouldn't you say? But this alone doesn't mean anything.
Link 2.
In Assassin's Creed, there is an email from a Bloom employee. Now, Bloom is the company that runs the communications and security networks in the Watch Dogs city.
Link 3.
Okay, yell at me for double dipping on this email, but what does the Bloom employee email state? Well, that Abstergo would be stupid to not back the CTOS project. CTOS is the network that you hack over and over in Watch Dogs. It stands for the Chicago Central Operating System.
Link 4.
But things go even deeper with Chicago. The head of the Abstergo facility that you're working for in Assassin's Creed 4 leaves to go to Chicago for the Abstergo shareholder meeting. Now, since the shareholder meeting is being held in Chicago, it's a safe assumption that this is where Abstergo has placed their base of operations.
Link 5.
Adding to the theory that this is where Abstergo is based, you will come across ex-Abstergo employees in the Watch Dogs game using the profiler system that you're hacking into. So, we have Abstergo employees going to Chicago, Abstergo is being offered the CTOS system, and ex-employees all throughout the city? Oh my god, the rabbit hole goes even deeper.
Link 6.
So, in Assassin's Creed 4, it's established that the Abstergo company is now making video games based on the Assassin's Creed properties. Well, what can you find on the shelves of 2 of the characters in Watch Dogs? Assassin's Creed's games! You also get to come across a World War II plane from Blazing Angels and some toys involving the Raving Rabbits. So it's safe to assume that Abstergo has branched out into other titles. Conveniently, Ubisoft properties.
Link 7.
Adding more fuel to the fire about the Assassin's Creed stories existing in the Watch Dogs universe as games is a little hack job that you get to do. You'll hack into a father and son playing video games, and they basically mock the Assassin's Creed games. The father wants to know why the assassin is talking to the man he killed, and the son replies, "Dad, it's a confession." And the dad will say, "Well, that's just dumb." Alright, one more since I double tapped the email. Link 8. For me, this is the most interesting. You see this app on your phone, the Digital Trips app? This app allows you to basically go to sleep and your consciousness goes into these games. You get to jump around on flowers, run people over, and become a giant spider. But here's the interesting part. A Reddit user flipped the app symbol over and ta-da! The Assassin's Creed logo. So does that mean that we're using the technology from the Assassin's Creed games to go into these digital trip apps, meaning that Abstergo has made dozens more games? Alright, so let's go over all of this really quickly. In Assassin's Creed 4, you're in a modern day and age where hacking is commonplace and you're a hacker. There's an email from a Bloom employee, and Bloom is the company that runs the communications and security networks for the Watch Dogs city. Then, that email is basically stating that Abstergo needs to back the CTOS project, the network that you're hacking into in the game. Then, the leader of that facility goes to the Chicago Abstergo shareholder meeting, meaning that their base of operations must be there. The city of Chicago is filled with Abstergo employees. Then, you have the Abstergo company making video games that are on the shelves of people in the city of Chicago. Then, you basically have a little hack job in which they imply that there is Assassin's Creed games in the Watch Dogs universe. Oh, and to top it all off, we have the Assassin's Creed logo on the Digital Trip app. So what do you think? Is this a hint at a much larger universe where they're gonna build over the course of multiple games, or are these just fun little Easter eggs? We all thought that the Far Cry 3 Abstergo bunker was just an Easter egg, but what if that could be linked into this, which then could be linked into Assassin's Creed 4, which then can be linked into Assassin's Creed 5 and Watch Dogs 2 and Far Cry 4? It'll be just amazing, and I'm going crazy and I can't even talk properly anymore. Or is this just gonna give us a world where everything takes place in and just be a bunch of fun Easter eggs and I'm an obsessive fan? You decide and let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time right here at the Eligible Monster channel. Oh, and don't worry, next week we'll be back with a normal 7 things I didn't know about a video game. Pick, do you want the Borderlands 2 one or the Metal Gear Solid 2 one? You choose. Or, if I happen to come across enough other stuff, we might do a Watch Dogs one. You guys decide in the comments down below, let me know what you want to see next week.